Hello aspirants, welcome to Civil Steps YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to cover one of the important topic, that is All India Judicial Services. This topic is important for civil service mains examination, that is Polity GS mains paper 2. Recently, the proposal of the All India Judicial Service has been revisited by the legal think tank, that is Vidhi. The idea of creating an All India Judicial Service was first introduced by the 14th report of the Law Commission in 1958. The first National Judicial Pay Commission, which is headed by Justice Jagannath Shetty Commission in 1996, also recommended All India Judicial Services at the district judge level. After the Swan Singh Committee's recommendation, remember Swan Singh Committee's recommendation, when that is in 1976, Article 312 of the Constitution, which provides for the creation of All India Services, was amended by the Constitution 42nd Amendment Act 1976, so as to include an All India Judicial Services in that article. Hence, All India Judicial Services aims at creating a centralized cadre of district judges who will be recruited centrally through an All India examination and allocated to each state along the lines of All India Services, just like your IAS exam, which is conducted by UPSC. Currently, the appointment of district judges and subordinate judiciary are done by the respective state governments. Now, the big question arises in front of us, that is why there is a need for All India Judicial Services. So, what is the need? First is to fill up the vacancies, that is the vacant post. So, it would help fill the approximately 5,000 vacancies across the district and subordinate judiciary in India as recommended by the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Law and Justice in 2013. So that is why we need All India Judicial Services, that is to fill the vacancies. Now next, why we need it? Basically to enrich the quality of justice. As you know that as the judicial academies given proper training and High Court provide the freedom within identified parameters to innovate at work. In such scenario, district judge will have efficiency, which will increase considerably and reduce appeals arising from their decisions. So that is why we need quality. It also addresses the lacunas available in the current state mechanism. For example, the existing system under which High Court or state public service commissions are recruiting judges to the district judiciary is full of loopholes as well as delay and inefficiency. Now, if there is an All India Service, Judicial Services, it will also help to attract best talent, as this would help incentivize better talent to join the district and subordinate judiciary through the transparent and efficient method of recruitment. It is also said that for motivated young men and women, job satisfaction and personal reputation are more important and they are less likely to become corrupt if there is a All India Judicial Services. This will also ensure cooperative federalism. If there is a unified judiciary as well as with uniform laws and an all India judiciary, it helps to institutionalize the idea of cooperative federalism. Okay. Also, it will improve the bar and bench relationships, that is, advocate and judges relation. Due to better quality of judges, as well as cordial relation between the lawyers and the judges are likely to change for the better, which is a desirable reform in the present circumstances. Now, what are the issues with respect to All India Judicial Services? According to the Article 233, appointment of persons to the post of district judges shall be made by the governor of the state in consultation with the High Court exercising jurisdiction over such state. Now, creation of an All India Judicial Services will necessarily mean transferring the recruitment and appointment power of district judges from the state government to a centralized system as exists for other All India services. So means role of governor will diminish. And also there will be a fear of centralization and federalism debate also. Next, what is the challenge of creating All India services is that of language. That is the problem of language. Now, up to the Court of District and Session Judge, the proceedings are conducted and the judgments are written in the local language. Remember, it is in local language. Now, the judges recruited through All India Judicial Service process, being not familiar with the language or custom of the states, and deciding cases may affect the legitimacy of the judicial system in the eyes of local population and reduce its efficiency. So language is the main barrier. Okay. As per the Code of Civil Procedure 1908 and Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, the proceedings of civil and criminal courts are to be conducted in a language prescribed by the state government. So language, familiarity with the language is the main challenge. Only high courts are required to conduct their proceedings in English, although some high courts have a special exemptions and conduct their proceedings in Hindi also. Okay, so this is the main thing, language. A person from different area may not be familiar with the local language. Next, currently the independence of district judges is guaranteed by the fact that the High Court play a significant role in the appointment as well as transfer as well as removal of the district judges. Now, with the setting up of All India Judicial Service, this control will be impaired or get weakened, and thereby independence of the judiciary would suffer as well as it will erode further. There are also apprehension that the Indian Judicial Service will substantially reduce or impair the promotional avenues of the member of the subordinate state judicial services. Now, as per the 116th, that is 116th report of the Law Commission, which recommends that appointment, postings, promotions to the All India Judicial Services be made by a proposed National Judicial Service Commission consisting of retired and sitting judges of the Supreme Courts, members of the bar and legal academies. So this is the solution given by 116. Next, many of the communities who currently benefit from the state quotas may oppose the creation of All India Judicial Services. So it is about the issue of reservation. This is because the communities recognized as OBC, that is other backward classes, by the state government may or may not be classified as OBC by the central government. So there will be a challenge with respect to reservation also. also. So this is all about All India Judicial Services, in which we have seen that why there is a need for All India Judicial Services, as well as what are the issues faced by the All India Judicial Services if it is established. So this is about mains paper 2, that is polity section. I hope this video benefited you, and if it is, then please subscribe to Civil Steps YouTube channel. Thank you.